In this video, I want to talk about what does a good MBA application actually look like. And if you don't know me by now, I am Professor Dave Massac. I'm Associate Professor of Innovation, Strategy, and Entrepreneurship. And this is Izzy. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people to help me out that I want to pay the favor for to help you out. So what does a good MBA application actually look like? And there's lots of debate in terms of what that is and what people are looking at. But there's kind of a general theme in terms of getting in to an MBA program. And really the biggest thing is thinking about, especially the really good ones, is are you actually going to contribute to the program? Now, how they define how you contribute to the program is going to vary from institution to institution. But they're really looking at, is the program itself, not you. You have to think of kind of like the organization or the administrators. Is the program itself actually going to be better off if you yourself actually go to that program? And if you start thinking about it in that sort of way, it kind of makes a lot of sense, right? So you're contributing to the group that's there. Are they going to, is the prestige of the school going to increase? Is the education going to be better for the other people that are there? All those kind of things are really, really important. So what you don't necessarily want to focus on is your own contributions, but focus on how you're actually contributing to the program and the colleagues at that particular program that you're thinking about, right? Like, what is your value added to that particular program? And then, a really important thing that you want to sort of talk about and focus on is telling your story about who you are and how you're able to contribute. Now, that story is really about storytelling. That's an important thing with your application, especially those really good ones, those good programs that you're going to. And it's becoming more and more so because, there's just so many applicants and they're all amazing. So how do you choose between those different applicants? Well, you have to sort of talk about your story. It's not necessarily, the GMAT and all those kind of things. They matter. But at the same time, they're looking for a good story of who you are as an individual and why you're actually going and doing that thing. And then, beyond what's going to happen after that. So the other thing that you have to sort of emphasize and think about is how you're actually going to build community at that particular program. But not only at the program, but like once you're done and where you're going to, what does that actually mean? And so if you can demonstrate some of those things in terms of community building, you have this sort of unusual, interesting story. And we all have unusual, interesting stories, right? People rarely get everything handed to them. And so if you tell that story and where you're going and what you're doing, and why you need that, how is that going to level up? Not only that journey towards something that's interesting, but also the program itself, you're going to actually do really well. So really think about that in terms of, what is the story that you're telling in the application itself. I know that's hard to do. We all struggle with these kind of things, but that should be kind of the emphasis where you take a step back and think about what is the story that you have, what is unique, what's interesting, and what is the community, how's the community itself going to be better off, and how's that program itself going to be better off from you're there. And don't come across as like sort of arrogant with that, but really thinking about how you're actually going to contribute. I think that's going to be very helpful. So with that, give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.